Well, hello, and welcome to another day as an ex-teacher who started her own cleaning business. And what I'm making today. Now, don't forget to find the duck. The duck is secretly hidden somewhere in this video. If you find her, you need to put it in the comments. All right, you guys have seen me clean this house many times before. This is one of my monthly cleans, or I just come whenever it works type of clean. You probably know that my mom usually comes with me to help me at this house. This house is 7,000 square feet. It does have 8 bathrooms. Now, my mom is not here today as she is with my sister who just had a baby, and she is over there helping her out instead. So I see who the favorite is, I guess. No, I'm just kidding. So I just told this client that it's just me and I'm going to get done as much as I can. Now, even when my mom and I are here, we typically do not even do the entire house. We just kind of have a set budget amount and we just work until we've met that budget, typically. Now, because my mom isn't here, I'm trying to do this clean by myself and getting my own routine down because typically I'm wiping all the surfaces. I'm cleaning the kitchen, all the bathrooms, doing all of that while my mom is doing all the dusting and all the floors. So I'm trying to work in a system here where I'm going room by room typically. And that way my Dyson stays charged throughout the entire house, which it did. A lot of you ask how the battery life is on my Dyson, and it is amazing. It does so well. I've never had an issue, even with cleaning 2 houses a day, with my Dyson ever dying. I always plug it in when I'm not using it. So after I just finished the living room, I plugged it in while I'm cleaning the bathroom. If I vacuum the kitchen and then I'm mopping, the vacuum's plugged in. I've never had an issue ever with it dying. And I still would love Dyson to sponsor me because I am a diehard fan of Dyson. I'm just going to go to my grave with my Dyson, actually. Speaking of sponsorship, I posted a few videos of being in a paid sponsorship. And I was with Temu and I did the flathead spin mop, and also they sent me the steamer. And then there was another company that from there on listed on Amazon, and I got to trial a vacuum, like a cheaper version instead of a Dyson. So if a Dyson's not in your budget, it's another option. And there was a comment made on my last video with my paid sponsorship with Temu. And one of the girls said, "Oh, Sarah, a paid partnership? Oh, that's a good way to turn me off." And I commented back, and I was a little in shock, first off. And I told her, so I'm not allowed to make extra money? I'm like, just scroll. And why does it matter to her how I'm making money? And it's a little video. And instead of saying it's turning you off, first, my job is not to turn you on. And also, a congratulations, I feel like, is in order instead. That Temu has reached out to me and wants me to showcase some of their products, and they're going to pay me, and they paid me well, okay? That is exciting, and I think that's a congratulations in order, okay? Instead of something negative. Hey, congratulations on the paid partnership. Amazing. You don't even have to watch the video. You don't even have to buy the product. I never asked you to. Just scroll. You'll get this next video of me cleaning next. But yes, I had a few paid partnerships that I posted, and I'm pretty proud of myself for some of these companies reaching out and paying me to make these videos. I'm proud of myself, and I feel like that's okay. Just like you saw that I was super proud of myself for cleaning this giant island. You know, if you were watching me cleaning this island, I first went over, I sprayed it down, I scrubbed it with a scrub mommy, wiped it clean with like a damp cloth, and then I went back over it with my e-cloth and spray away and shined the counters. I do the same thing with the fridge. If you see the shine there, it looks so good. I'm wiping it clean here with my rag, and then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to come back and buff it. And now this fridge is quite the stinker. I can never get it 10 out of 10. I do the best that I can. On this fridge in particular, I can't use Orange Glow. It just does not work. And I typically have to use the stainless steel wipes with like a paper towel behind the wipes. And that seems to do the trick. There's just this certain type of stainless steel or finishes like on the sinks. And I've cleaned many homes like this. Orange Glow makes it streaky. Anything with oil makes it so streaky. And it's usually like a super lightly damped e-cloth that will get it streak free. I don't even know what kind of finish it is. It's not like a silver finish. It's bizarre. It's like has like a bronze tint to it with stainless steel. But I'm sure you cleaners know, or if you have it, that some of these finishes are super hard to not get it to be streaky. With this stove here, I probably should have vacuumed it first, but I didn't. I just made a mess on the floor, and you'll see me sweep up my mess. I just take my damp rag and kind of throw all that gunk on the floor because I know I'm going to be doing the floors next, so whatever. I love using Dawn Power Wash when I'm doing the stove. Then I just go through with a Scrub Mommy or Scrub Daddy, doesn't matter. Clean it. I'm going to wipe it clean with paper towels usually to get all that grease off. And then I'm going to shine that area with Orange Glow. It works so good. Now, if there was a lot of stuff caked onto that stove, you would want to use a very wet, hot razor blade and get off some of that gunk. I was able to get 90% off with my Scrub Mommy and Dawn Power Wash. Now, because I was by myself and on a little bit of a time crunch, I did not give this stove on top the biggest deep clean. So it was a quick cleanup, got it nice and shiny like you saw in the video, but there was some stains on the outside of the circle things. But again, I have a lot of square footage to cover here, so not everything's getting a giant deep clean. We're just going to clean it up, make it look sparkling, and move on. Now, before I vacuum, I like to sweep up if there's a lot of stuff on the floor because you know how it is. Some of those vacuums don't want to pick up those big chunks. So I always say if you have a broom, sweep up even underneath the cabinets. That way you're not missing anything. If you have a broom, sweep underneath the cabinets first and then go ahead and vacuum up the rest. I decided that you guys were going to get a few different angles of me cleaning. I'm really upping my photography and videography here and showing you some new angles. There is just so much square footage here that I did have blisters by the end of this clean between scrubbing and vacuuming and mopping. The blisters were there today. Now, I love my Dyson V15. This is the Detect one. And her rug, for some reason, I feel leaves these little dust bunnies everywhere. It's from the rug, and it's so satisfying to clean with this Dyson. And in the bathroom here, I talk about these floors because they're perfection. They're so perfect. But look what I see, and when I turn it on and off, and what you see with the naked eye, and then what I see with my Dyson. Amazing! But these floors need to be hand scrubbed with, I like to use my Windex multi-purpose cleaner because it doesn't leave any streaks. And I honestly have to use paper towels, and I just scrub away to leave for not having streaks on the floors. Everything else leaves streaks. I bet a flat head mop would work, the one that I got from Temu. There, I'm stuck under the blankets. But I just didn't want to bring an extra thing with me to this clean, but I bet you that would probably work. That blanket was tucked all the way back there, and I always can tell when I make beds, who likes heat and who likes to be cold by the way the blankets are tucked in. All right, I cleaned for a little over 3 hours, and I made $400 on this clean today. Now remember, did you find the duck? If you did, you need to put it in the comments. All right, guys, have a good day. Bye.